Good day, this is AJ Farzad for Success with LOA.blogspot.com. Today, as you can tell, I'm going to use again martial arts to explain some concepts regarding the law of attraction. I'm going to explain two concepts today. From the martial arts, I'm going to explain the straight blast and then link that to the fundamental principles of law of attraction. And then we're also going to cover covering and link that to the law of attraction. So, what is a straight blast? The straight blast is a Jeet Kune Do technique. It was Bruce Lee's bread and butter when he was starting. It comes from Wing Chun, and essentially it's a technique used to overwhelm your opponent. It's a very effective technique, and most of the students become very excited when they first learn it. So if you are kind of getting overwhelmed and you don't know exactly what to do, the straight blast entails coming with circular motions of straight punches, and you're essentially running and punching your opponent. The purpose of which is to get the opponent to go things like that and give you an arm or get overwhelmed, in which you can go ahead and break the arm or do whatever it is that you want to do from that point on. It's one of those techniques that you rely on if your back is against a wall and there is no way out. The way I was taught this technique was that we would put actually motorcycle helmets and we would actually run, full speed run and start hitting the opponent, and it's very, very effective. Here's the key point though. When most students learn this technique at first, they stop breathing when they are doing the technique. So you find yourself holding your breath as you're running full force hitting your opponent. And you can't really sustain that long. So you find yourself getting tired and breathing heavy, even though you may be in great shape. And you wonder, hey, I have this awesome technique. Why am I getting so tired? Until you start to realize that breathing while you're doing this technique is extremely important. How does that relate to law of attraction? When most students learn the basic principles of the law of attraction, they're very excited to use it. And just like doing the straight blast, even with the mistakes of not breathing, is better than nothing, using law of attraction, visualizing, is better than nothing. You're at least aware that there is a universal law that can help you. However, what most people fail to realize is that when you're visualizing, you need to put your feelings into it. When you're visualizing, you have to be in a good frame of mind, because it's those feelings that will give power to your manifestations. It's those feelings that will give power to how fast you see results. If I'm just manifesting and trying to visualize lots of money or a wonderful relationship, but I'm doing this at my lunch hour and all I'm thinking about is the next business meeting that I have to go to, it's analogous to doing this straight blast while I'm holding my breath. It's alright, but I'm going to get tired. It's not going to be as effective. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. Moral of the story here is get the basic and fundamental principles of the law of attraction and concentrate on the total concept, not just pick one or two things. That way you're going to be most effective with your visualization. On the flip side of thing is covering. In boxing, in many martial arts, one of the easiest and the first defenses that you learn is covering. So you're kind of fighting and you basically cover in the face of overwhelming odds, so you're basically trying to cover things. But as my instructor pointed out, this looks good, but if I turn you around, you notice how everything is open. So covering is analogous to inaction, not doing anything. So you have all the knowledge, all the concepts available to you, but it's all in here, and you're really not taking any action. You're not doing anything. That is completely worthless. So again, the knowledge is good because at least you're now starting to recognize things. For example, today, when I was coming out of a restaurant, I heard this song, the 80s song, Sarah. And it says something like, I will never find a girl like you. And I'm thinking to myself, hey, I immediately recognize, holy crap, if someone is looking for a relationship and they're kind of singing this, Sarah, Sarah, and they're all, they're into it, so it's actually manifesting and giving power to it, but what are they concentrating in? I will never find a girl like you. So you have all these concept that allows you to filter the negative, the crap out, but you're not really doing anything productive with it. Okay, so again, it's better than nothing, but don't cover. Okay, once you realize these manifestations or these concepts are available to you, start doing them. Visualize, get into the habit of meditating, get yourself balanced once a day, put your vision boards out, create goals, and take action towards them. So I hope this didn't go too long. I hope this makes sense. This is the first video of 2014, so I'm very excited bringing all this information to you. Till next week, cheers, success.